So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has motherfucking came. Okay, I'm not sure if you've been living on a rock. I've been talking about a specific ecosystem for the longest time. Unless yesterday, it's been a quite a long beta, months on months of end testing. This man, John, shout out to John of this particular OZMO bot ecosystem. This man has literally single-handedly with his team cooking non motherfucking stop. And ladies and gentlemen, there are now NFTs now minted that are now literally on Magic Eden for over 40 plus soul. Uh, where do we start? Where do we fucking start here? Why don't we just first jump into specifically the ecosystem, right? Let's jump into the ecosystem. Let me show you guys basically what's happening, and what's kind of going on when it comes to specifically Osmobot. But before we go into it, I just want to tell you I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice. But yeah, let's just dive into it. Right here, okay, first of all, this right here is Magic Eden, and OZMO was just listed on there. Basically, I'm part of a supply of 55 people, only 55 people, by the way. You've seen bundlers, you've seen, different type of things hit the Wizards, and I really admire, first of all, I admire the developers who are essentially there and want to essentially ligate, so to speak, basically the sauce that they're putting into their own community. This is what real supply and demand is all about, because what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen, is that anybody who wants to get involved in actually sniping at the capacity that Osmo's ecosystem is, and I'll go into this, what Osmo is, and give you some UI shit in a second. But anybody that wants to get involved in that, they have to basically buy into the floor price of the actual ecosystem here on Magic Eden. And as you can see here, in a very, very bear market right now, where Solana is literally 125 SOL, you literally see this bot being sold very first day at 41 SOL floor. Very tremendous. And just to know that, I can only imagine when the bull season comes along, this thing's selling for 100 to 150 Solana easily, considering that the demand of this is going to be very high because the owners are only 55 people. And so, with that being said, you really have some leverage when it comes down to all the hard work that they have been doing behind the scenes when it comes to beta. Now, what I want to do is I want to take the time here to simply give you guys a full-on perspective of this bot in its beautiful essence, so what I want to do is I'm going to switch my screen here real quick, and I'm going to see if I can place this here so you guys can get a full perspective of it, and I'm going to just move things around a little bit. So I'm doing this live. It is what it is. Pardon me. So anyways, this is OZMO, and basically how this works is it has a couple different things. Now, again, I've talked about this, so please feel free to reach out to my previous videos if you want to give even more information on it, because I will kind of give you just a basic outline of things, so to speak. But I just want to give you like A, B, C, D, what the fuck's going on. So this thing can literally snipe, Telegram. It can snipe Discords. It can snipe even X itself. We got Pump Fund Sniper, Migration, Copy Trading, Discord, Telegram, Twitter. OZMO itself has an API as well. Let me kind of bring that into the picture so you guys can see it. So Pump Fund, Migration, Copy Trader, Telegram, and they all have different sub filters that need to be placed so that way you can have the best leverage when it comes to buying and selling into your contracts. So let's say, for example, I was going with, let's say, the Discord scraper here. I can go ahead and click on that, and then also be able to set up different parameters such as, of course, pump fund, pump swap if I wanted to. By the way, it has already made their pump swap adjustments, so you don't got to be worried about, it being outdated. Having 55 people allows you to have the leverage of having the necessary community support to know what to do and what not to do and what need to be be and what to literally focus on, you know. And this is something that I think a lot of different ecosystems miss. They come off the woodworks, especially when natural eating, with over 2, 3, 4, 500 NFTs for people to use, and all of a sudden the demand is slowly goes away. And as you can see when I showed you before, the demand is only going to stay and get even higher because the floor price to buy into these things at whitelist was about 20 sold to begin with. So why not have a 2x right from the jump? But with that being said, you have all these parameters within inside this particular bot that's going to allow you to have some astronomical profit. Now, speaking of astronomical profit, I do want to be frank with you. I actually went into the Discord, which, by the way, the Discord is very beautiful. One of the things that people like to do and like to see, honestly, on a consistent basis is they want to see P&Ls. They want to see people making money. They want to make sure that people's making money consistently, and they want to see that basically some type of cards. And one of the things that I do have to say when it comes to OZMO specifically is their P&L game is non-stop. Like, for sure. Check this out, guys. I kid you not. Their type of P&Ls that they have, first of all, they're cooking. Like, they're cooking more than, I would say, even sometimes bundlers. I mean, this guy put in only one soul. It came out 14.81 and on 13.82% profit. This was literally yesterday, guys. We scroll up here, we have even more astronomical profits. 4,004%. Look at that. 0.52 sold 22.93. What the fuck? This is fucking crazy. We got even profits that bundlers are essentially coming in with even more even more, let's say, leverage, but yet the snipers here are essentially able to win and profit from this, and the list is going on and on. It's really, really astronomically cool to see this and to be able to have it done streamlined. And not only to have it be done streamlined, but to be able to have it done in a way where there's only literally 55 people able to be able to literally profit from this type of shit. Like, anytime there's something that happens in this ecosystem, guys, right? We talk about fucking PvP. Only 55 people are going to know about it, you know? And this is one of the things about like getting some of the sauceful information that some of these bundlers can't do. I mean, they're simply trying to sell these bundler tools, whether it be in the Telegram bot or whether it be, you know, in their own Discords or whatnot. But at the end of the day, this is the problem. The problem is they're selling it to anybody and everybody. So therefore, it only comes to a point in time when you're going to do your own dissecting to find out the things that certain bundlers may do consistently that will allow you to essentially hedge and profit on consecutively. This is why you find yourself in a world where you might start a project, deploying it, and you have, let's say, an OZMO bot guy come around and just snipe your shit every single time. No matter how many fucking walls you do, there's something in that particular bundler that's giving you some type of red flag that's putting you in a situation where you're basically being liquid-fucking-dated. And that's what you do not want to fucking happen. So I just want to come to you guys' attention to know that this community is cooking. There is, thankfully, a trial. You guys can actually jump in here if you want, and you'd like thinking to yourself, hey, like, I do want to buy the NFT, but I don't want to be stuck with something, even though I can sell it. Like, can I get my feet wet? Well, yeah, you can. You can open trial. There's literally a 7-day, 2.5 soul trial to your discretion. You can literally open up a ticket right now. I'm going to say anybody that's interested, join my Discord. I literally have the CEO that is programming. Shout out to John once again. I have the CEO in my Discord right now. You can join and open a ticket, and literally I'll add him to the actual ticket, so there's even more third-party transparency upon that. It's almost a white glove service in a way. I don't even make any fucking commission out of this. I am literally just giving you guys this information just because I am actually building up projects that's going to hedge and all in general of this. I had some behind the scenes meetings and I'm super, super bullish about, and I wanted to be able to use this to be able to leverage this all so we can all win. So with that being said, thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm simply a guy on YouTube that is simply just trying to make a cup of soul a day. I don't know about you, but 3, 4, 5 soul a day keeps the motherfucking bills away. You feel me? And that's what I want to be able to do, to provide transparency and leverage for you guys out there coming into this space. Because I know I was one of those guys out there that was like trying to buy sniper rifles, sniper rifles, sniper bots, right? Whole other ball game. But trying to buy sniper bots, right? And be able, honestly, being able to be in a situation where a person like myself can help you to make smarter moves before you even spend Solana. You know, I wish I was in a situation where I got to get a trial period. I remember buying my first sniper bot, and I paid literally 15 to 16 SOL, and that shit didn't even really work too much after I got in, you know, my hands on it for a little bit. So, you know, you want to be able to be put in a position where you got the community that's going to be able to help you and drive you forward to higher profits, and not just have a situation. Because honestly, anything fucking happened in DeFi. Pump swap happened the other day. All of a sudden, all the fucking bots and bundlers and snipers were out of the fucking woodworks until the developers came back into the picture and started fucking laying down some, you know, some different things, which is what John is doing in this particular ecosystem. Consistency, consistency, fucking consistency. Kudos. Shout out to you, fucking John. You should go out, have a beer. Drinks on me, man. Oh, I really appreciate what you've done in this ecosystem and making it possible for guys in OZMO now to fucking rip ass to a lot of these bundlers coming out every day. It's all ball PvP world. I'm here to be very non-biased to the whole particular position of things. But with that being said, come get your fucking trial, guys. It's only 2.5 SOL. Then you could get in and you can see if you want to you know, buy the NFT. You know, the floor is at 40 SOL right now, but it's, you know, it's a high price, guys. But guess what? You know, this fucking money printing situation is not going to last. It's going to get higher and higher. And like I said, only 55 people out of millions and millions and billions of people of the world. So, hey, you choose your fucking poison. And I have chosen mine. Thank you so much for your time. I will see you guys on the other side. And, yeah. With that being said, happy trails to you till we see again or meet again. Fuck it, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.